right, last but not least, we are joined by Joe, tech for Mikey. Joe, how you doing?
Doing well, and yourself?
Really well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this. I know it's a busy day here in Chicago,
right.
but again, we appreciate your time, and I know they do too. So talk to us about the rig. What do you got?
Yeah, I guess we'll start with the bass since I have it in my hand. This
Yeah.
is one of Mikey's mains that he's used for, well, since we got back together, or they got back together in 2019. It's based off his another signature series or signature bass that he had back when they were doing stuff like 10 years ago.
Okay.
It's like a silver sparkle. I think it was a Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually had this one made for all the comeback stuff, and then they approached him to do a signature model. So they have, Mexican-made versions of this out in the world. So yeah, this is what it's based off of. Same sparkle and stuff like that. So
I love the double bound neck on the maple with the black.
It's really
on the
cool.
Maple looks cool.
I think out of all the basses that he has, this is. I mean, obviously it's his main, but this still sounds the best.
Yeah.
Out of all, I think we have 5 basses out with us, and maybe it's just been broken in over the last couple of years of touring, but
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're doing to night basis to keep it running, or is it kind of a steady horse?
Steady horse for this guy. Yeah, generally during the main set for the Black Parade stuff, we have 2 identical basses here. I'll switch to those.
Yeah, cool.
They were made for this particular run, just to kind of match the stage aesthetic with like the black or the red and gray. Like if you look at all the mic cables and stuff like that, stage is all red and gray. But these are also great. Brian Thrasher over at the R&D shop for Fender, he made these really cool basses.
Yeah, matching headstock's cool.
Yeah, I love that part. And these are the Adam Clayton pickups in both of them.
Okay.
This is it. He kind of rides this the whole time, and then he'll switch to basically an identical bass for like the full step down.
Oh, all right.
So these are all tuned to half step down like the rest of a D sharp standard.
Okay.
And this is just D standard.
All right.
So yeah.
I see a black one and a blue one in here.
So the black one. The black one's just a backup. It's basically like a black version of the Sparkle.
Yeah.
I think we like the silver Sparkle a lot better, so we kind of stuck with this, and this has always just kind of stayed in the vault.
Got it.
And then for the LA shows, they made him this Dodger bass here, which actually is the same. This is the Dodger Blue. So this is they got permission from the Dodgers and MLB to actually use the actual blue.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
As a guy that's a Cubs fan that doesn't really appreciate the Dodgers.
I know.
That's cool that MLB approved.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. I mean, I grew up in LA. I grew up, going to Dodgers games, so it was pretty cool to even just play Dodger Stadium. And I was actually my first little league team was I was a Cub. So
see, we had you.
Yeah, exactly. So it would have been cool if we were at Wrigley, but hey, Soldier Field's all right too.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this is, he rarely plays this one. I don't think he wants to offend anybody.
Yeah,
maybe he'll bring it out in Boston or something like that.
Dude, that'd be great.
But yeah, that's about it.
What should we know for strings?
Yeah, we're using Ernie Balls 105 to 45. What is that? The slinky, I can't remember what they call them. The hybrid slinkies.
Okay.
Yeah. 45
to 105.
Yep. And then we use the Clayton Triangle picks. It's like a 70, 73 or something like that. And then we've been using Dunlop for everybody's making a custom pick for each show.
Okay, because I was lurking and I saw the big triangles, which makes sense to see those a lot of bass players. But then I saw a more traditional guitar pick. So that's just a throw.
He actually uses them. Yeah,
Is there I'm going to use it this songs or these moments, or is it just he grabs it?
I think it changes every day.
Okay.
He's like, I think I want to play the sharps, and then occasionally go back to his main triangle pick.
Interesting, because there's so much surface area difference.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Indeed. So.
Well, cool. Yeah. I'm going to step on the other side of here, and then talk to me about the rig.
Yeah. We've been working with Fender for such a long time. Mike Scholes is a good friend of the band, and the Super Bassmans are fantastic. I think that they're loud. We don't actually use the dirty channel on these. I've been pushing it with some an Origin Effects, so it is a DC.
Okay, because I was wondering about those.
Yeah, the DC.
So those are front into the amp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This actually it's actually pre-DI too, so we actually get a little bit of grit with the clean channel.
Got it.
So yeah, we've been using the Origin Effects stuff. Actually, I just started using this stuff. The DCX, we were using an API for a little bit, and it didn't really do much for the tone. The DCX kind of adds a little bit of grit to it.
Okay.
Just a little bit of tone shaping. Yeah, and then that runs into that to push the front of the amp a little bit. Sounds pretty good.
And then up top here, we got a few pedals.
Yeah, so we got a lot of the stuff we're not using during this set. The Aguilar stuff, the aggro he uses. I have a couple different version or variations of settings and stuff. I think during Sharpest Lives we have one that's on for the whole song, and it kind of has a little bit more like a mid-scooped sound. And then when during Give 'Em Hell Kid, when we played on there's a full rig, we'll do this has a little more presence, a little more mid-forward.
Yeah, and you can see the EQ difference just on the two setups.
Mm-hmm. So, and then actually during the bridge, there's like a bass solo during one of the songs that I cascade the two.
Okay.
Just to kind of give a little more.
Nice.
The Bassmaster, the Bassmaster, it's a pretty gnarly pedal. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
It's for me personally, I'm a bass player as well. It's kind of uncontrollable for my style just because I dig in pretty hard. But he has a light touch, so a lot of the stuff we use, it has like that gated sound to it, even though it's like, I have 2 octave fuzzes on there, but this has that kind of gated, kind of bit crunchy sound to it, which I think it's, I can't remember what song we use it on, but it has a pretty cool tone to it. And then during Kids, I actually just got this sub-octave MXR to try it out because I was using a couple different pedals to try and achieve the sound that we were going for, and I think I was missing the actual octave to that sound, which this has the octave that you can kind of blend in there, which is cool. Adds a little bit more kind of, girth to it, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't really use too many pedals aside from the what you see here, and that's usually just one song.
Yeah.
And these are the always on, and I think for this set in particular, we only use one of the aggros for one song. That's it.
And then on stage, I know that you guys have DI stuff running to front of house, but there is their cab like 8x10. And is that the matching 8x10?
Yeah, the Neos. Yeah. So that's it. One cab's running. One. We were actually thinking about doing 2 cabs at one point, but one's enough.
Yeah. And last question before we get out everyone's hair is, I know that like you had alluded to that he's also was playing Mustang basses back in the day. Mm-hmm. Is there a reason why we're just going jazz bass on this tour? This run.
I'm not entirely sure why he decided to go to jazz basses. I think he was using a Geddy Lee during just before he started up again. I think he just got comfortable with that. So the silver sparkle here and the black sparkle there is basically a Geddy Lee.
Got it.
It's kind of specced out, like the neck profile and stuff like that is specced out like a Geddy Lee bass, the signature series.
Awesome.